Hi everyone. In this part, we'll talk about events in Angular. See, events are very important thing when we are making any web application. It could be in any technology, either in Angular, React.js, Vue.js, in any technology, events are very important. Without event, we cannot develop any web application. Even any software we cannot develop. So what are the events? Any action, whatever we are performing on the UI, that is basically a event. For example, I'm clicking on this button, so this is a click event. So if I'm just clicking on the input field, clicking inside the input field, that is a focus event. If I'm just clicking outside the event, then this is the blur event. Here you can see that. And there are some events related to the mouse also, like mouse enter, here you can see that, and mouse leave also. So in this part, we'll talk about all of these events, how we can use these events, how we can call functions over these events, how we can call multiple events on a single element and all. So first of all, we will make a function and we'll call this function on click. After that, we will call this function on the input field elements like input event, with focus and blur event. And after that, we'll go through with some mouse events also, like mouse over, mouse leave, mouse enter and all. And then we'll see how we can get event type in the Angular. And at last, we'll discuss some important interview question also. All right. So now let's move to the code. So this is our app.component.ts file, and here I am making a function. Function name is, let's say, handle event. And inside this, for now, I am just making a console such as function code, right? And now let's say we have a button there, and we have text somewhere like click on button, and I want to call this function on a click event. So first we have to define click event there. For that, we have to use these round braces and then function name inside the quotes. So function name will be, you can copy or you can just type, whatever you will be find easier. Okay, so after that, so let's say if I just click on the on this button, you can see that this function is getting called. Perfect. So now let's say you want to see this element detail, like on which element this click event is happened. So for that, what you can do, you can pass an event there with dollar event. You can pass a param with the dollar event. So this is the special param, you can say that, which start with the dollar. Don't think this is not the jQuery dollar. So be aware about this. This is a special symbol in the Angular for event type. Okay. So there, if you can get this event. So let's say I'm putting there this parameter name is event, and to just fix this error, because we have to define the type also in Angular for event params. So you can put there any, right? But let's say you don't want to use any because any is very generic and this is not recommended. That time we can put there event like this. Okay. And now if you just click their event, you will get all the details. Let me just run like this. If I just click over there, you can see that we get the all details like X, Y axis, event type, target, everything we get. So now let's say I just want to get the event type there, event dot type. If I just click over there, you will see this is the click event. And now let's say you want to get some other details also. Then what you can do, let me make one more console there, and then you can say that dot target, right? And now if I just click over there, you can see that we get this button detail. Okay. So let's say this button has some properties, maybe class name is, let's say, btn or something, right? And then it has name also, and name is let's say login. Then let's say you want to get this name, then you can simply put the target dot name. Yeah. But if you just try to get this target dot name, then this will say event is probably null. Then what you can do there, for that, either you can simply do one thing as HTML input element, and for that maybe you can use the braces. Let me see if this is working, and target like this, and in that case you have to pass their event only. Yeah. And now you can mention their dot name. And now if I just click over there, you can see that we are getting this login, right? its name. And similarly, you can get the class name also. Let me see. Yeah, which is button, right? So this is how you can get other properties also, but we will focus only on one property because these things are similar. So I don't want to be just do same thing again and again this part. Okay, so now let's try one more event on the div. So let me create one div. And before div, I am just putting some br tags to give some space. Otherwise, you can use CSS also. And let me add some CSS so that we can show this div properly. And let's say background color is green. Then height is, let's say, 100 pixel. Yeah, and then width is also, let's say, 100 pixel, right? And here you can see that. Okay, so now what I want to do, I want to give a mouse event there. So let me mention there mouse enter. Enter means whenever mouse will be enter on this div, right? So for that, let me call this function. We can call this same function there, that there will be no issue. If you want to create a different function, that is also your choice. Okay, so now if I just click over there, if I just mouse enter over there, then you can see that mouse enter event is getting called. Again, I will just do the same event, and here you can see that this is getting called again. Let's try again. Perfectly working fine. So similarly, with one more div, I want to give mouse leave event. So there, let me put there mouse leave, and its color would be, let's say, red or something. And now on the enter, there is a no event, but if I just leave this div, then you can see that mouse leave event is there. On enter, no event. On leave, there is again event. And the green one, we are getting an event on entering, not on the leave. Okay, so now you get to know how we can use the mouse enter and leave. So there are some other events also, mouse over and all. You can try these events. After that, let me add some br tags, and there is a one more input field. So let's say it has some name, and its name is, let's say, user. Now I will use their multiple events also with this. So first let me try with the input event. Input means whenever I just start typing anything. Yeah, so let me copy this thing and paste there. Okay, so just a second. I think I just messed up something. Yeah. Okay, so now if I just try to enter something, let's say I'm just trying my name, then you can see that input event is getting called. That's why we mentioned there input. And on this one, let's say you want to get the input field value. Then what you can do, you can simply try the same way which we tried previously. You can simply you can use braces, input type as HTML input element dot value. I think it should work. Let me, okay, it will be the target. Yeah, and now if I just put something, you can see that I'm getting these values. Right? Let me try again. Anil, you can see that we are getting this value. Perfect. Okay, so let's say you want to add one more event there, and that event name will be, you want to call something when we are focusing on the input field, right? FOUCS, okay, sorry for the typo. And now I just remove the extra console, and if I just focusing on this one, you will find that there is a blue line outside this. Here you can see that, and we are getting this event, right? So again, if I'm focusing, again I'm getting this event. You can see that there. Let's try one more time. Yeah. So similarly, so this is how we can use the multiple events on the same input field. So let's say you want to use a blur also. Blur means when we are clicking outside to the one input field. When I'm just clicking over there, you can see that focus. If I just click outside, you can see that blur. So this is how we can use the blur, focus, and input element. Okay, so question, how we can get the type of event. You can just simply put there event dot type, and what we can pass there, either you can use any, or if you want to give the perfect type, then event is perfectly fine, no issue. That's all for this part. If you still have any doubt, confusion, you can ask me in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching this part, and this is my Paytm and donation and GPay donation number if you want to donate. Thanks guys.